As well. And Vanessa, so much to talk about for you in the next few hours.
Yeah, it's going to get worse and worse. If you think the snow is coming down heavily at the moment, just wait until this afternoon. That is when we expect the heaviest snow, the highest winds. We could be talking blizzard conditions. I'm not saying it will be a blizzard, but at times that visibility could be knocked way down. Let's start things off, shall we, with a closer look live outside. In the city, we do have snow falling, but it is melting upon impact with the roadways, sticking, however, to some of those grassy surfaces. 34 degrees, northeast winds at 7 right now. As we look at a vortex satellite and radar picture a little bit more closely, what you notice here is that it is very shoddy looking. It is not filled in. So for this morning, it is going to look more like this. Closer to mid-morning, it starts to become filled in and looks much more impressive. Also, another factor to note is that the rain-snow line is lifting just a little bit north. We will see it encroach on the east end of Long Island, get closer to the city as we go through the morning, but then by this afternoon, it starts to pull back out. More of us are getting more heavy snow. Setup is this. Listen, this storm hasn't even really formed yet. We've got an area of low pressure to our south, an upper level low to the west. We're going to start to merge these two systems. It strengthens as we go through the mid-morning hours and really gets cranking through midday and the afternoon. So this storm going to intensify right off of our coast. That's when we'll feel the strongest winds and get the heaviest snowfall. Hour by hour, we'll take you through the morning. Again, broken snow and rain for this morning, but then by 9:30, notice how it begins to fill on in. That rain-snow line starts to inch closer, is now taking over the south shore of Long Island, making its way through much of Monmouth and Ocean counties. By midday now, deep purple, that's heavy snow. Very heavy, wet snow for today for many of us. As we go through the afternoon, this is when it's heaviest snow for all of us. You see here, 3:30, heavy snow for so many, but also torrential rain right along the coastline. It's really ugly out there with high winds gusting 40, 50 miles per hour. 6:30, we're still not done. So if you make your way into work with a very simple commute, that is not going to be the case later on today. By 9:30, it's still snowing pretty heavily for many of us. However, the storm is beginning to wind up and out of here. By tomorrow morning, mainly dry forecast, but we know there's going to be a lot of leftover cleanup to happen. In through the city, as we look back through Hudson County, 6 to 10 inches. That's the case for southern Westchester as well, and most of Fairfield County. So 6 to 10 through the midsection. The numbers quickly fall off as you head east on Long Island. Much of Suffolk County gets a nasty mix of 0 to 3. 3 to 6, though, as we look down the Jersey Shore, with the exception of southern Ocean County. There you're going to get that really nasty mix for much of the day as well. Where's the bullseye? North and northwest of the city, 10 to 16 plus. And we highlight the plus because we do expect many places will pick up 1.5 feet from this system. It is possible in very isolated locales where we get the heaviest snow. Those totals will be exceptionally impressive. Future wind gusts look like this. A little breezy this morning, yes, but nothing compared to this afternoon when we have that storm cranking off of our coast. Winds gusting 40, 50, maybe even 55 miles per hour on the east end of Long Island. By 10 tonight, they're coming down a bit, but it's still very windy. So for today, 34 degrees or high. That's now. The number drops to freezing and below, with snow heaviest through the afternoon and early evening. Overnight, the storm makes its exit as we drop to 31 degrees. Tomorrow, 42, mostly cloudy, breezy. We do see more sunshine as we roll into the weekend as temperatures warm, which will be helpful with the